How y'all doing? We're gonna do a quick video here. This is a fairly old story, about a year old, I think. The Leah Thomas racing as in women's and winning a national title. But what's new about it is one of the swimmers that swam with Leah Thomas has decided to come out and break her silence and just talk about it. And so I think it's a very important issue. This is what's happening at a lot of levels in girls sports in high school and in college. This one is highlighted. It was for a national championship, so there's a little bit more press on this. So I'm just going to go on ahead and play this video and let y'all check it out. Please like it, subscribe, all that stuff. We're trying to get the word out, man. More common sense warriors got to just speak up, because this is crazy shit.
You will regret it. 4 simple words from the Penn Athletic Department directing us not to speak out against Leah Thomas competing for the women's team.
Thomas wins the NCAA championship.
My only regret is not speaking out sooner. My name is Paula Scanlan, and I competed for the University of Pennsylvania women's swim team. Growing up, swimming was everything. I tried other sports, I tried to learn piano, I even tried singing in the choir. Swimming just made sense. Starting when I was 8 years old, 20 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, every minute I put in got me closer to my goal of swimming Division I. My dad, mom, and older brother drove me to countless 5 a.m. practices and faraway swim meets. Countless Christmas holidays cut short by training trips. There was nothing I would rather do than swim. Swimming carried me through, providing motivation and purpose to each and every day. Many young girls rely on this foundation, but now it is crumbling. Sadly, the NCAA is the main culprit in the erosion of women's sports. The NCAA created policies that allow individuals with Y chromosome, people traditionally called men, to compete against women. In the fall of 2021, I could openly discuss this policy with peers. As the season went on, however, these conversations gradually led to toxic divisions within the team. Teammates called me transphobic and hateful, but the worst came from the University of Pennsylvania itself. First, a warning. The Penn Athletic Department told us, if anyone speaks out against Leah swimming, you will regret it. My natural reaction to this chilling warning was fear. Then they weaponized their student psychological services, offering to re-educate us, saying, Leah swimming is a non-negotiable, and we are here to offer services to make you okay with that.
Women's team. We're going to be bringing a biological male on the team. Going to share your locker room. Going to share all your spaces. Going to take your spots, because swimming works. They don't take everybody to a meet. You have to qualify. And so we're going to be giving up one spot to a biological female every time we go to a meet for this dude, Leah Thomas. And on top of that, you better not say shit. And if you do say shit, you're going to regret it. But if you want to play the game and jump through the hoops, then by all means, here are some resources that you can go see, and maybe they can help you understand why you're a bigot.
It was around this time that my initial fear began quietly brewing into a sense of purpose. Purpose to speak up in defense of my teammates. Purpose to speak in defense of myself. Purpose to tell the truth. Eventually, during my senior spring, I decided to write an op-ed for the campus newspaper, the Daily Pennsylvanian, a scientific evaluation on the NCAA's guidelines for transgender athletes. I went through dozens of edits, painstakingly making sure every...
Just on a sidebar, she did an interview with Matt Walsh, about a 30-minute interview, where she spoke on the record about all these things way more in depth. And so I'm going to put that link along with the link to this full video in the description because you need to check this shit out.
Every pronoun used was sensitive to all individuals discussed. On February 10th, 2022, the Daily Pennsylvanian published my op-ed. Then, just a few hours later, it was retracted. No notice to readers, no notice to me, just silence. Censorship is now an endemic feature of American education. From students to administrators, debate is no longer tolerated. Ultimately, Penn succeeded. The university and its apparatchiks effectively silenced me, broke me, and instilled fear in me. I had to choose between free speech and my future career, and unfortunately, I chose my career.
Bro, God bless this girl, man. We are talking about a girl in her low 20s, what, 20, 21, maybe not even that, maybe 19. Listen to what she just said. She had to choose between speaking up against this nonsense or her swimming career. How do you put a young girl in that position and be okay with it? Just one. But this is one story out of so many. Like, oh, how's this shit happening? Look at this. Look at this.
The damage against women's sports is a symptom of an underlying disease. The destruction of free speech and meritocracy at the altar of equity and inclusion. I speak as both an American citizen and as a Taiwanese citizen. Taiwan is under imminent threat from the Chinese Communist Party, a regime that coerces its own people through censorship. Taiwan and the rest of the world still believe in American exceptionalism, how America protects freedoms where many across the world failed. This is a high calling and we must live up to it. Riley Gaines has been the sole voice for our generation, a lone leader in the battle of a lifetime. I kept waiting for others to join her, but few have. So I have decided to join and support her as we fight in this arena.
Let's go.
Together, we have to fight for freedom here in America, above all else, regardless of the labels and vitriol thrown at us.
That's right.
Hopefully, we can provide courage to each other to resist institutions that censor us as we continue to defend our rights. Join us. The time is now.
Ah, nice. How about that? Love it. Okay, so she originally spoke to Matt Walsh, the Daily Wire. They put this together. I love it. All the drama, everything. I love it. Let's go, man. Let's go. So, there's so much to say about this. There is a documentary, if you haven't seen it, like almost 200 million people have checked it out on Twitter. So how many people left haven't seen it that have access? But what is a woman? So I'm going to put the link to that in the description. I'm going to put the link to this video in the description. And man, man, woman, sorry, let me not misgender anybody. I stand by, I affirm, all that shit. Anyway, I appreciate y'all checking this out. I saw this and, I've been keeping up with this story pretty closely. And so I was glad to see, I watched the interview when she did the original coming out with Matt Walsh about, being willing to show her face and talk about it on the record. And that was a great interview. And then this little teaser right here, just to get y'all ready for, I'm telling you, it's rolling, man. It's picking up steam, and it's really time to step in, common sense warriors, to say, you know what, man, hold up, and we're gonna get back to that. So I appreciate y'all, common sense warriors. Keep on getting the word out, keep on speaking up, and keep on doing your homework, man. Knowledge is power. Information is power. Y'all have a good afternoon, good evening. I can't cut this off. Here we go. I'm gone. Bye.